This is one of the big hot picks of the day. It is actually price tag $248. 4 monthly payments of $62 brings it home to you. And this one is brand new. You're seeing it for the very first time. So we'll go through the colors. We've got a lot of great neutral colors and then a couple of pops of color right up front. So we're going to start with the white.
The white is gorgeous. All of them have that amber trim, which is beautiful. And it's new because Dooney and Bourke started 40 years ago with the Dr. Satchel. It's updated. Little pockets on the side, shoulder strap on the bag now. So beautifully done. Then we have the black, which is stunning. Very vintage Dooney, especially when you see that trim. Caramel, which again, if you want more of just a solid color, that's what you're going to do with the caramel. It matches the trim beautifully.
That is gorgeous, by the way. Then down front.
Lavender. Love that. Then the light pink. And then last we have what we're calling the just gray.
Or smoke.
Or smoke gray.
That's
I'm sorry.
Smoke gray.
And it is, again, think of, you know,
the smoke little cloud of smoke.
Little cloud of smoke.
Okay, so here's the thing. I can't wait for you to tell us. You know, while you're open or while you're have it there, I just want to give size because I think this is one of those things that it's hard to think about the size. You can always get out a ruler or a tape measure. It's 11.5 inches wide, 8 1/4 inches high by, listen to this, 7 inches across the bottom. Lots of room, but not too high, a little bit more wide.
Great for just over the crook of the arm, great to crossbody because the strap adjusts as long or as short as you need to go, which I absolutely love. Then zip pull, easy to get in. Love that it opens, and you're going to be a little surprised. This is going to be that bag that you start to put things in and you're like, wow. Zip and slip pocket. Oops, sorry. On the opposite side, you have great options for your phones. Of course, there's a keeper, but look at this. You look at the bag and you're like, Sue, there's no way an iPad is going to go in there. Well, guess what? It's going to go in there, and it can stand up in there, and it can still zip.
Wow.
So yes, that gives you an idea of the depth of the bag. And then quick access for your smartphone, even a water bottle, anything that you want. You have 2 outside pockets, which are so nice. Even the keys can go in there.
We haven't said it yet today, but candy. Remember?
Oh, that's true. And that's where we put our little stash of candy. Yes.
That you can reach for at any time. By the way, there's one more color that we forgot to bring out to you, and it's called mint. I believe that's it.
Was somebody hiding that?
Yes. Somebody thought it was candy.
Oh.
So mint candy. But look at that. And I would describe that as a beautiful sea glass color. So if you want the mint, it's really, it's a bluish green. It's so very, very pretty. The mint is available as well. But this is one of those bags I find for myself that I tend to gravitate towards sometimes because I want it to be roomy. But sometimes I don't want it to be real high. I'm not that tall. I have big heels on today. And also I'm not very long bodied here. So sometimes it just feels like it's better when it's a little shorter and wider on me. But I like that.
And you're also going to have that option with the strap to crossbody it. So you can do the crossbody option with the satchel, which is nice. Or if you don't want the straps, you know, they can easily be taken off. And I'll just show you, because what I would do if I do take it off is I would just fold that strap and put it in the side pocket so that I have it when I need it. Obviously, I'd do it a little neater than that, but that's going to go all in that pocket for you, so you know later on when you need a strap, you have it right there available.
Look at that. That is easy to go across the body. Look at that. And once again, I just want to give you the sizing on it. 11.5 inches wide, 8 1/4 inches high, and then 7 inches across the bottom. But this is that beautiful color that we call lavender. And you can see it's more of like a periwinkle color because I'm wearing it against royal blue. And it goes very, very well. It gives it a spring touch to the royal blue. But you can also get the mint.
A little excitement with that mint.
I love that.
You have your basics with your caramel and your black and even your smoke, but then you want that little pop. White, light pink, and then the lavender and the mint are just those pops of color that, you know, you might not necessarily wear those colors on clothing maybe, but then you're going to be able to pop and accessorize your outfit with those great fun colors.
That's what it's all about, is accessorizing your spring and your style. You know, I tend to wear some color, especially on the top, but you know, for the most part, I tend to dress a little more neutral, not a lot of prints and things like that. This is that pop of color that makes your outfit come to life. I look over at Michelle. Michelle has a seafoam color dress on, and then a neutral color jacket. So, you know, you might think, oh, she should carry the mint. I'm going to actually take it over to her. Do you mind?
No.
But anyway, at the same time, she's carrying the white bag. Now, she's not even wearing white. There's nothing white on her shoes or her clothes or anything. But then that pops it. That makes it look like it's just, wow, that's spring. That to me looks sophisticated, don't you think?
And with the leather jacket too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great way to spring it up.
That is a nice jacket, honey. Anyway, I'm gonna just switch with you for a moment. I want you to see, or everybody to see the mint with your seafoam dress. Now see, that's pretty though too, because it's just a little deeper tone.
It's a great
Very
way to
pretty.
do color.
Wow. You looked good in the white. I'm going to give that back to you, honey. Okay. But you know what? That's the thing I want people to know is you don't have to wear a color that you're wearing that day.
Matchy isn't.
No.
Yeah, right. We don't always have to do that. It looks great, but you know, all the colors that we're offering here, and you know, I didn't even mention the hardware that you're seeing right there is done in the gold tone. The trim is all done in our beautiful Sierra leather. And this shape, we're celebrating this year 40 years. That Dooney and Bourke, Peter Dooney has been designing handbags. You know, one of our first silhouettes that we ever introduced with Dooney and Bourke was a doctor's satchel.
Yeah.
You know, it's come a long way with the side pockets, the larger opening. I mean, I remember the doctor satchel 40 years ago had an opening that was probably 4.5 inches wide.
Right.
And you kind of just reached in and hoped that you could find, there was never anything seeing
And
inside the
I never
bag.
understood that because in a doctor's satchel, the last thing he wants to do is just stick his hand in there and hope he can find
the stethoscope or whatever
the scalpel.
Right.
You know, it's like, whoa. But one thing I was just going to quickly mention too is that here, if you've never ever had a Dooney and Bourke handbag, my goodness, this is a perfect way to get started. You have that easy pay option, so you place your order with a credit card, you get them home. Maybe you're going to go with the black. I think it's so sophisticated when you have the two-tone on there. But you also maybe say, well, I've got a lot of black bags. Go with the caramel, because that caramel color is also neutral year-round. Anytime, anywhere, with any outfit, because it really is that rich equestrian kind of look, that equestrian type of color that you have. Now, you say, I need a new white bag. Well, then you need to get on the phone and get this one before it's gone. Here's the pop of mint. You know what this color reminds me of? When I was growing up, my grandmother would, she lived in Minneapolis. We lived up a couple hours north of there, so we didn't have access to a lot of really big stores. And she would buy these French mints that were chocolate on the outside and this color on the inside. To this day, I still, the company, I don't know if they still make them or whatever, but anyway, that is that gorgeous mint.
It's a treat.
Like a French mint. It is a treat. It is. And then we have that lavender down here. That is the color of the flower. That is the color of the flower. It's beautiful. Then the light pink, which is really a beautiful pink, a little bit more on the carnation kind of coloration, and then smoke, which is actually that dove gray, but mixing it with that, you know, rich brown as well, so you get that two-tone look. Just to keep in mind, really quickly, the size of this one is going to be 11.5 inches wide, 8.25 inches high, 7 inches across the bottom. And also, just so you know, the handle drop is 4.5 inches, and then that is a nice long crossbody strap that goes from 23 to 27 inches. So, and you can adjust it, of course. You don't have to wear it super, super long.
Or take it, you have the option to take it off too, which is so nice.
Okay, we still have more to come, so stay on the line for that one. That was a big hot pick. And there is a wallet that matches, by the way, and that is a wallet that has a snap. It's all leather on the interior. It's beautifully done. Lots of room on that one. That's $128. And we also just have 3 colors for you: black, smoke, and